We're dealing with the cautionary tale that echoes through real estate daily. Picture this. You found the perfect house, the one with the charming porch swing, the sun-drenched kitchen, and the backyard that practically whispers, this is where memories are made. You're ready to sign on the dotted line, but wait, did you perform a home inspection? Here's a true story. Meet Sarah and Mark. They fell head over heels for their dream home, a cozy bungalow nestled in the heart of a picturesque neighborhood. The hardwood floors, they gleamed. The garden bloomed with promise, and the fireplace crackled with warmth. They were smitten to say the least. Come on now. But in their excitement, they overlooked one crucial step. Crucial, the home inspection. Sarah thought, why bother with an inspection? You know, everything looks perfect. And Mark, well, he was lost. Mark, he was already mentally arranging furniture in the garage. He was done. But little did they know, lurking behind those freshly painted walls were secrets. Secrets that would haunt them later. Fast forward a few months, Sarah and Mark moved in, blissfully unaware, but then came the first rainstorm, the one that turned their dream home into a waterlogged nightmare. The roof leaked like a sieve, and the charming fireplace, it smoked like a chimney possessed. Sarah and Mark quickly realized they skipped the home inspection, and now they were paying the price. The beautiful garden, riddled with invasive roots that threatened the foundation, the cozy attic, a breeding ground for mold, and the sun-drenched kitchen, well, it had a gas leak. Needless to say, buyer's remorse set in. They wish they listened to the realtor who said, always, always inspect, even if it seems perfect. Because here's the truth, my friends, a home inspection isn't just a formality. It's your shield against costly surprises. Beneath all the curb appeal lies a world of pipes and wires and structural mysteries. Look, they made me promise to share their story with anyone who'd listen, and that's what we're going to get into today. If we have not met, my name is Mark A. Ritter with Maryland Housing Market. Property inspections have been at the forefront of how buyers and their agents structure offers for the last few years because many buyers have waived their right to perform their home inspection in order to make their offer more competitive. I think that's insane. I've walked away from listings because sellers told me straight up in the home in one specific area that it was infested with termites and they covered over it. Needless to say, I walked away. That's a true fact. Come on now. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever waive your right to inspect a property. Never. I got 9 points that you must consider when conducting your home inspection. It's time that we dive deeper. Buying a home is the biggest investment you will most likely ever make. And the home inspection is part of the process, and it is a contingency, meaning certain conditions or outcomes must exist in order for one to move forward with the purchase. A good inspection, you move forward. A bad inspection, get me the hell out. One thing for certain, no one ever can force you to buy a home. No matter how far along you are in the process, I'll repeat it, no one can ever force you to buy a home. Before I dive into the 9 critical points of the home inspection, and I'm going to put it up on the screen, this is the property inspection addendum, which outlines the rights of the buyer and the sellers as it pertains to the home inspection in the state of Maryland. Quick review. In the state of Maryland, buyers have the right to perform a home inspections. Buyers also have the right to opt out for any reason whatsoever as a result of the home inspection within the days established on the addendum, accepted by both parties. Accepted means signed by both parties at the time the contract is accepted. Now listen, although all properties now in the state of Maryland are sold as is, as established in October of 2022, buyers have the right to request repairs to be performed or request a credit to offset said repairs. Keep in mind, listing agents may try and dissuade repair requests. Happens all the time, and believe it or not, buyer's agents may dissuade you from making repair requests because that's how they get paid. A completed deal, they're scared. There are plenty of good agents, but there are also lots of agents that are all about their money. So you gotta beware. Not all agents are created equal. Your girlfriend's brother, cousin doesn't have your interests in heart. Get a full-time agent that looks after your interests. Moving on, sellers have rights too, all spelled out in the property inspection addendum. The seller has the right to reject all repair requests or even credit requests to offset said repairs. Okay? So with that being said, You have to know the lay of the land regarding home inspections, and it's not difficult, but you need good guidance. Let me add this. As a buyer, you can remain competitive with your offer and still perform inspections. If you're our client, you're performing inspections. Look, I know it's a lot of information, and feel free to reach out to me directly anytime. Look, let's get to the 9 points you do not want to miss in regards to your home inspection. But please note, hire a reputable, licensed home inspector. You got to check out their reviews. We all live and die by our reviews. Number 1 on the list for critical points to look at with doing a home inspection, structural integrity. Look, you got to inspect the foundation, you got to inspect the walls and the roof for any cracks, sagging, signs of water damage. Major, you got to look at that. Look for uneven floors, even doors that don't close properly, which could indicate structural issues. Look, doors are going to sag, so don't lose your mind over that. But you got to really zero in on that structural integrity. You see a crack on the side of that foundation, investigate it more. Number 2, the electrical system. Look, you got to check the electrical panel for proper labeling, tripped breakers, and outdated wiring. Your home inspector will know it. Look, you got to test the outlets and switches to ensure they function correctly and safely. Look, if there's a couch, move it. You got to check every single outlet. I'm telling you, you got to move stuff around. It's okay. It's your future investment. Look, so you know, we get calls and emails every single day from people just like you. We love it. I love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, moving about or relocating around, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Look, purchasing home, as I said before, the biggest investment of your life. We got you covered. Number 3 is the plumbing and water supply. Inspect pipes for leaks, corrosion, signs of water damage. I'm telling you, turn on the faucets, flush all the toilets. My Baltimore accent. Check the water pressure throughout the house. And if the house is serviced by a line coming in from the street, public water, you have to get that inspected. I'm telling you, if it's a 30, 40, 50-year-old house, 20-year-old house, get it inspected for that pipe coming into the house. Major, I'm telling you, $150, $175 to inspect that pipe, the main water line coming into the house. It'll save you a fortune in the long run. Number 4 on the list is heating, ventilation, air conditioning, HVAC. Look, you got to evaluate the HVAC system performance, including the furnace, the air conditioner, and the ductwork. I'm telling you, we go in a lot of these home inspections, they don't even have the daggone filters in there, or not even in there right. You got to replace the filters, check for any unusual noises or odors. That is no joke. If you're upstairs and it's hot outside, something's up. You got to check it out. Might need a second zone. Number 5, roof and attic. Examine the roof. You got to look for missing shingles, damage, flashing, or just signs of wear and tear. Make certain you look for growth. That's moss. Moss on the roofs too. They separate the shingles and it creates a leak. It's easy to treat that, but you got to be heads up that if the house is in trees and all that, you got to look for that. Inspect the attic, for proper insulation, ventilation, also signs of leaks or even pests. There's a lot of squirrels up there in the attics. Anyway, look at the stains on the plywood too. Make certain you have them tested out. See if they're damp. Number 6, windows and doors. Look, you got to open and close all the windows, doors to ensure they operate smoothly. You got to look for drafts, broken seals. You'll see them, you'll find them, and then damaged frames. Look, you got a heads up. Most homes are going to have a window or two with a broken seal rather. It's got a little smoke to it. A lot of them don't go up and down, but you got to check that out. Number 7, the exterior, the landscaping. You got to inspect the exterior siding, the paint, the drainage systems. Check out and see if there's any dead major trees that are overhanging the house. Assess the condition of the decks, patios, and fences. You got that right. Take advantage of it. Number 8 is the appliances and the fixtures. You got to test all the kitchen appliances, the water heaters, all the fixtures. I'm telling every single one of them. Check for leaks, rust, or any malfunctioning components. I'm telling you, buyer beware. People are freaky out there. They do some stupid stuff. And you got to look for it. This is big time money you're putting into this. Number 9 is safety features. Verify the presence of smoke detectors, carbon monoxide alarms, fire extinguishers. That's major. Every level has to have a smoke detector. Look for handrails on stairs, proper safety precaution. It matters. Let me say this. It doesn't matter if you're an experienced buyer or first-time buyer. You have the right to perform inspections, and you should exercise that right to perform the home inspection. Look, you got to know what you're buying. Don't make a 30-year mistake. I'm passionate about inspections, do them all. The next video is all about Maryland's housing market. Unlock the secrets to Maryland housing markets. You gotta check it out. Love you, Baltimore, forever.